Good day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the universe. It is Valerie Maxfield standing in my truth. And it's taken a while to get back to where and why I started standing in my truth back in 2021. It's amazing that time stood still for many of us. And with that being said, we try to achieve dreams, things that we didn't have time for, writing a book, creating music, decorating the house, getting rid of bad rubbish, getting rid of clothes, analysing and reflecting who you are. Some of us have lost friends, family, and some of us lost ourselves. If someone had told me back in 2021 or 2020 that I'd have lost so many friends, and more importantly, my mother, which hand on heart, I kind of knew about my mom. But it's a shock, isn't it, really? But I'm not going to go into too much because the last time I came on here, which was almost nearly a year ago, I decided that I can't keep staying down there where the rocks are heavy on my shoulders and the rocks are heavy on my head, or the rocks are heavy in my heart. I can't keep staying down there where it's like, how should I put it? Every day is a crying day. So to get back to basics, or get back to why I did standing in my truth, watching everyone achieve their goals while I find myself standing still. It took a friend, a very, very close friend, who sent me a note about a week ago and said, "I'd be wrong to be your friend if I didn't tell you how much of an influence you have been on my life over the years. How no matter what you touch or what you do, it kind of influences them too." I've never looked at myself like that, so this is not about me. And as he's typing these little short texts to me, it just kept drawing tears, because I have been in a land of loss. Lost my mojo, lost how and who I am. I don't know how to navigate. I've forgotten how to navigate life completely. And everything that I believed in, now I don't. My faith almost wavered, but it never does. But at least I'm being honest to myself, because this is why I started standing in my truth. Became angry, envious, just a lot of things, until I had nothing left to give. Sitting down and looking at quotes and hearing everybody else quoting how I feel and how I should feel, and becoming unstable and becoming broken, and bit by bit the screws being pulled out, of screws being loosened, and then having to deal with the perimenopausal on top. Yes. I'm at that age, I'm at that stage. It doesn't matter if I walk into a shop and someone goes and you tell them, or the hospital, and you walk in and you tell them their age, and they go, "Oh my God, you don't look that old." There's no point me holding on to that, because I should be grateful that I can say I am this old. I started the book. And 2.5 years on, I think I'm only a third in to the book. But whilst I digress, my friend said, you knew why you started Standing in My Truth. You had so much to say. You weren't trying to influence anyone. It was there as a voice to unburden yourself and speak to other people and just share knowledge. It wasn't a battering ram to talk about relationships. It wasn't a battering ram to, idealize someone else's life. You just wanted to let other people use your platform to stand in your truth. And as the tears was rolling down my face, I kept thinking, why am I here? And he sent me another message and he said, I messaged him and I said, listen, I don't know where to begin, because the one thing that I felt was my passion in life was that navel string that attached me to my mother. And 11 years I watched her disintegrate from a vibrant, out there, vivacious, hilarious woman into dust. As I said, I promised myself I wasn't going to go on about death or anything like that. So, because this is not what this is all about. This is me taking the bulls by the horn and waking myself up and stop lying to myself and preaching and professing to everybody else when, to be honest with you, the buck starts with you, it stops with you, and how you live starts with me. My friend kept saying to me, I have another friend who's amazing, galactical brother from another mother. And there's so many influential people who they're not on Facebook or anything like that. They are just from the ordinary walks of life. And if you tap into people that are around you who I truly am inspired by the way they speak, how they navigate their lives, they don't need social media to let them feel like they belong. It makes me proud, to have them in my corner as a friend. I'm hoping that they'd be proud to know that I am their friend too. And this particular Standing in My Truth message is be you more. A word that he coined and I have now taken. Is to celebrate yourself when the chips are down. Celebrate yourself when the chips are up. Celebrate yourself when the depression hits. Celebrate yourself when you feel that you're having a complete and utter meltdown. Celebrate yourself when you want to retaliate, but guess what you did? You didn't. Because what you did was conserve your energy for you. We always tell each other that we should love ourselves. But how do you love yourselves when there is no love? You feel no love. You got no love to give. And we end up in that state of fakery. What does that look like? So I'm going to go back right to the beginning of blogging, Standing in My Truth, and for the things that are around me and the people who, everyday lives, who've inspired me. And talk about how my everyday is, without trying to, I'm doing air quotes, pretend all is good. Pretending that I can get out of the bed in the morning, pretending that sometimes I can go 3 or 4 days without having to wash and not move from that pit because the energy has gone. The zest for life has gone. Forgotten how to sing, forgotten how to write, forgotten how to work, forgotten how to get on a bus or drive. Sitting in front of the TV and just monging out. Or just posting jokes on social media because you don't have the capacity to have a full-on conversation anymore. So when you hear babies going goo goo gaga and it's all that mush, because that's what's going on in your head, it's mush, mush, mush. Some of us turn to alcohol, some of us turn to food. One of the greatest things that I did for myself was literally going from a size 14 or say 16 to a size 8, 10. I didn't look quite well doing it, to be fair, because I dropped copious amount of weight. But even though people kept telling me, oh, put some weight on, I felt at my best. But sometimes being slim doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy. Because I wasn't healthy in mind. And then Christmas came and I hit rock bottom. Because it was that realization that I am now alone, the eldest, no father, no mother, and siblings that I can just about get to. But we'll come back to that conversation another time. Because here I am, navigating, standing in my truth. Good day, good afternoon, and goodbye.